I just want you to know something. I only confess in cabanas.
That's great.
Yeah, I tend to write a lot of love songs, but not, I think like, again, like you can just love life.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's an ode to the act of any chapter of your life. In this case, love, like, is really like,
That's big in your life right now.
oh, always.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about writing preachy songs or having the songs be instruction manuals.
No.
It's more about having them be a frequency and
A
a
frequency,
energy
I like that.
and a melody that you can sing and can get into your cells and your bones. And like when you sing and when you're around music, I think it's part of why we remain childlike.
Right. When you meet someone, what's the biggest red flag?
For me, it's just energy.
Right.
Let's go back to it. This is going to be the theme of our entire talk.
Today, I'm sitting down with singer, songwriter, producer, entrepreneur, and Malibu native, and one of the voices behind the soundtrack of California with his hit song Buzzin, Cisco Adler.
How you doing?
How you doing? Cisco, I am so happy.
I'm happy
I got
too.
you here,
I'm
man.
happy too. We made it.
I got you here. Thank you so much for coming.
Of course.
I'm a fan of your music.
Thank you.
I love your new single.
Thank you.
And I'm in here waiting and waiting.
We waited for a while.
Yeah, great. So, as I said to you, I got a little bit of jet lag, and so I was having the most crazy dreams about you last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is this how you start every episode?
No. They weren't like sexual.
Whoa. Okay.
Sorry
Okay.
to your wife, but no, they were like, there was this gorgeous ranch.
Ooh, I like it.
It was
already.
really stunning, and it was some kind of magical universe.
Okay.
And you and your father were like the gatekeepers.
Oh, really? Okay.
And you guys had this like lovely energy. And I was sort of coming up to the gate and I was like, well, could I come in? Could I
Yeah.
interview Cisco? And
This is wild.
it was really wild. And I just got this lovely vibe from you guys, like real kindred spirits.
Okay.
And this lovely vibe. And then I had to hang out with you guys.
At the ranch.
You were checking me out, whether I
Okay.
was cool enough to sit
Okay.
down with you today.
Interesting.
And then your dad said, yeah, no, I told him, do it. It's okay. You're all right.
Oh, yeah.
And no, but here's the cool thing. And I said, well, he already agreed to do it. And then he said the coolest thing. He said, no, I'm not telling you. I'm saying speak from the heart. Speak from the place you write songs.
Okay.
I don't know. That was the direction. So here we go.
Okay. I like it. It sounds like a great ranch.
Yeah. It was really lovely.
All right.
So in this lifetime, I always believe we choose our parents.
Okay.
What made you choose Lou as your dad before you came in? Any ideas?
No, I think we find that out as life goes on.
Right.
Right?
Right.
You get
yeah.
little nuggets, you know?
My mum has Alzheimer's right now.
Okay. That's horrible.
And she and I have always had a little bit of like a rub.
Okay.
But I just was with her and she's right at the end of her life. And I sat down and I thought about all the things that she had given me, whether it was like, a love of nature, a love of artists, creativity, music. And I thought, that's why I picked her before I came in.
Yeah, I think it's no accident, right? And we're kind of a perfect blend of both the good and bad of both of our parents.
Yes, I know. Yes.
So it's like 4 slices already, and then you add in your own slice, and then you got the whole pie.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, I mean, I heard you talking in other podcasts. Obviously, music is really in your DNA.
Sure.
And it's like your greatest passion. Were you influenced by your father's music? Did you spend time around the studio when he was producing when you were growing up, or not really? Did it just all come through you?
No, I did when I was young, and then I
Yeah.
moved to Hawaii when I was 9.
Right.
So I spent a lot of time just running around the islands, which I think seeped into my music. But yeah, I think like your entire environment shapes your music taste,
Right.
right? It starts with your parents, whatever they introduce you to, and
Yeah.
then it goes to like, for me, it was like my brother.
Yeah.
It's an older brother giving
Mm.
you records, and then
Yeah, my
and
dad
then
had
it's your
rock
friend
revival.
group,
Yeah.
and then it's like all of that sort of coagulates into if you're a music maker, I think all of those
Mm.
introductions um, find their way into your
Kind of
into
blend
yeah, it's a
together. Yeah.
sauce. It's a sauce, and it's like, and then you take life experience, right? So part of it is sonic, and then part of it is like substance.
Mm.
And so the substance comes from either life experience or just storytelling or whatever it is. And then the music, the sonic architecture, I think comes from, it doesn't matter if your parents are in the music industry. I think music is so ubiquitous
Mm.
and parallel to life,
Mm.
right? Like across the board, there's no culture going back
It's like the
that
flow.
didn't have music as like pretty much one of the pillars of their culture, right?
It's the flow, isn't it? It's the vibration. It's the good
It's
energy.
definitely a vibration. It's a
Yeah.
frequency. It's a sound wave,
Right.
and it's going on right now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. We're
And we're
just
making them.
we're
We're
just
making
finding
them.
it.
Yeah.
You know what, because I have 3 albums out and I love writing. I love songwriting.
Yeah.
And what I love about sitting down here and having conversations, I do think it's a little bit like an improvisation.
Of course.
And when I sit
Well,
down,
talking is singing.
yeah, when I sit down, I'm just also trying to feel the groove, a bit like when you would when
Well,
you
that's an energy. That's not only sonic. That's just energy,
right.
right? So like,
Like where do we want to go
but
here?
music is definitely one of the magic wands of
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah, magic ones.
So like you're yielding the energy in a different way, in a very purposeful way. Whereas like
The magic, the
there's
ranch.
passive and active. I think music is an active distribution of energy.
Yeah. What I get from your music is that it has like this great vibration. And one of your
Perfect.
posts I saw on Instagram said, "The only thing you've got to do today is have a good time." And
Best day ever.
the best day ever. Was that what you said?
Yeah, I think it's a choice, right? I think it's a choice like everything obviously is. Some choices are have like deeper implications than you realize, but getting up and just saying like, I'm gonna have a great day today. I'm gonna have the best day ever. You can't say it without smiling. You know what I mean? So like I think you have to remain, I thought about this the last couple days. You have to remain delusional.
Ha! I like it. What
Because
kind
when
of
you're a child, there's no ceiling to your imagination. There's no, I'm going to be an astronaut for no reason. Like a large portion of children say that, right? And it's because they're fascinated with space and they're like, I'm going to go there. And as you get older, the
doors
the
close
things
down.
start chipping away at your delusion of grandeur that you think is just, like any goal is acceptable to chase. I think you need to keep that.
I mean, I am so with you. I am really a child at heart.
Yeah, I feel that from you.
And
I feel that from you.
I love, both my parents were artists.
Okay.
My father was a wild man.
Okay.
Hence,
That's your wild side?
I watched the Monterey Festival and went, right,
Okay.
fucking hell, I'm going to LA to make rock and roll like they
Yeah.
did in the 60s. So I have, I had parents that really encouraged that kind of creativity and
Yeah.
lightness of being.
Yeah.
So how can we cultivate more of that?
How can we? Ooh. I mean,
Just by keeping it playful.
I think by our energy. Back
Right.
to energy.
Right.
Like, what energy are you going to put out
Right.
into the lake of energy
Yeah.
and let it ripple
Right.
and go? Because you can only pretty much like throw your own pebble
Right.
or lift other people's energy,
Right.
either by music,
Yeah.
by saying hello or a smile or a genuine interest in like another sort of aura than your own.
Have you worked on that? Is
On
that something?
personally?
Yeah, or is it something that's always been
I
part
mean, it
of
depends who you ask. I am a work in progress.
all of us,
You know what I
right?
mean? So I'm definitely working
Yeah,
on everything, and fumbling through and
all of
learning
us,
and
right?
you know what I mean? Surfing
Mm-hmm.
the wave of life that
Mm-hmm.
like the Zavuya, there's a term for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like just like go wherever it takes you, but like
Mm.
don't paddle against the current,
Mm-hmm. Go with it.
but
Go with
also
it.
learn how to balance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like,
that's wonderful. I feel like I kind of relate to your musical journey
okay,
because I feel like you had the White Star years,
yeah,
and
which most people don't know about.
oh well, they were
I'm saying that's a very local thing. I call us the biggest band that never made it.
going to see a White Star concert was like the idea was you're gonna walk
Have
on the
some fun.
wild side
You're
of
gonna have
it.
some fun.
You're gonna have some fun.
Yeah,
And it had that raw.
I want that no matter what concert
Yeah.
you come to.
But now, like I listen to your music, and obviously you're a dad now.
Different fun.
Yeah, different type of fun.
Yeah.
And you're a dad now, your husband.
Yeah.
And there's this beautiful, sweet. So I kind of relate to your musical
Oh,
journey.
that sort of.
Yeah, because I was like in LA for a decade singing
Yeah.
rock, and then I came out here and I started singing bossa nova.
There you go.
And
That's beautiful.
we had to go through all that to
get to the bossa nova.
to get to the love, maybe.
Yeah, I think. Well, that's everyone. That's everyone's journey.
Yeah.
I think if you're aware
Yeah.
of life.
Mm-hmm.
But I also didn't want to sing songs that didn't apply to who I am now.
That's
I didn't
great.
want to continue a chapter that I felt like I was
You had
growing
moved
out of.
you grown out of.
And so now I write very purposefully. Like it's not about writing preachy songs or having the songs be instruction manuals.
No.
It's more about having them be a frequency and
A
a
frequency,
energy
I like that.
and a melody that you can sing and can get into your cells and your bones. And like when you sing and when you're around music, I think it's part of why we remain childlike
Right.
musicians is like I truly believe that the sonic wave gets into your cells and vibrates it.
Wow, wonderful.
And if you're around music constantly, they're always vibrating and they don't have the chance to like decay and die
Wow.
because they're going.
I love that. I mean, and I really get it.
Well, you see musicians and like generally like at least the spirit is really young, right? If you're a musician, you get to go into a room with some people, play and bang on things and like have fun and make weird sounds until you come up with something that like potentially could be the soundtrack of another human's life.
Right.
Like that's a crazy from nothing to so heavy is wild.
Very wild.
Yeah.
I remember one time I wrote this album, Beautiful to Be Alive, and I went to Paris and there was this fan who reached out to me and he said, can we have a tea or a coffee? And I said, sure. And he actually told me that while he was going through chemotherapy, he would listen to this one song, Beautiful to Be Alive, and it would keep him alive.
Of course.
So that's...
I was going to say even the title is
that's
very
what you're
purposeful.
talking. Yeah. I like
you want to say that 100 times in an interview, not because your body will hear it, your brain will hear it, like everything will hear you saying "beautiful to be alive, beautiful to be alive." Like that becomes a mantra that you didn't even know you were saying, like repeatedly.
Well, I do think being alive. My name means Zoe means life, and I do think being alive is the most beautiful experience.
Of course.
And I really relate to the vibration in your songs, in particular, your new song.
Nice segue.
Isn't it that, it's got this
I appreciate
love,
the segue.
love.
I'll just talk about frequency all day.
Love and lightness of being.
Yeah.
And it's a love song, right?
Yeah, I tend to write a lot of love songs, but not, I think like, again, like you can just love life. So like it's an ode to the act of any chapter of your life. And in this case, love like is really like
that's big in your life right now.
Oh, always. Yeah, I think it's just great and beautiful.
Did you
thing.
write it for your wife?
Not for her.
about her.
Yeah. Yeah, because she always falls asleep. It's that beautiful thing where like you go out for the evening and you drive home and your wife like falls asleep and you drive home from town for 45 minutes and think about like, this is good.
So that's why the lyric is, I'll be waiting.
No, and the first lyric is, let me be the one that drives you home someday down the line when we get old. Like,
Yeah.
I'll keep being the one that drives you home when we go out and have some
Oh,
fun and you fall asleep on the way
that's
home.
moving.
Yeah,
It's moving. I think it's very moving to find somebody who you really want to spend
of course.
your whole life with.
Of course.
Whereabouts did you and your wife meet?
We met in New York.
New York.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been together? Sorry.
We've been together 17 or 18 years, but we've been married 15.
And was it love at first sight?
Yeah. I don't know what love at first sight is. I think it's like, I mean, she's a looker.
Yeah.
But I think, no, more so it's like, energy,
Energy.
Did
you
energy at first sight for sure.
because the song has this lovely good vibration. So
Well, yeah, like you have to eventually intertwine your vibration or not, and hopefully it intertwines naturally
okay.
and complements.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
Um,
I like that.
but yeah, I love it. I'm blessed. Life is great. Whether like, you go through peaks and valleys,
Mm-hmm.
but it's who you go through the peaks and valleys with,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
I like my little troop
You like your little troop.
through the peaks and the valleys.
Okay, so I remember my rock and roll years.
Okay.
I wasn't doing a lot of drugs, but I was living pretty fast.
Okay.
I didn't do drugs because my father, as I said, he was a wild man.
Yeah, I didn't either. People think I did,
Yeah, no, because
which is amazing.
White Star kind of
But
had that.
people who
sex,
know me
drugs,
are like,
and-
no, like we hid the drugs from him.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
Well, because White Star kind of had that vibe of like, hey, if you
That's
go,
because there was some serious drug addicts in the band who thankfully now are sober.
isn't
decades,
that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful?
And found their way. And a lot of them, it's funny, the other day I was talking to Orby, who's also Malibu, and I was like, dude, we're kind of like, it became a super group because everyone actually went on and like found their dream,
Isn't that
right?
wonderful?
Out of the chaos.
Was it chaos? Can you
For
tell
sure.
me? Can you tell me any White Star wild stories?
No, I don't even remember because it's a chapter that like was amazing, and I remember like the hits of it.
Mm.
But as a whole, I'm just glad a lot of us made it through it.
That is very, very. That's big because a lot of people.
Well, some didn't, but of our group,
Mhm.
everyone made it through it, and like I said, found their path to the good life.
Some musicians you knew didn't make it through because they just.
Yeah, some people. I
Yeah.
mean, like, but again, like, I'm not. I can only worry about my troop, my tribe,
Mhm.
my community, and my little sort of like worlds,
Right.
and I got to focus on that, and everyone else can focus on theirs.
Yeah, like I do this pool workout group here, and the guy who leads us,
Yeah.
we like train.
Yeah.
They train me as well, like a
Okay.
surfer.
Yeah.
He says, just stay in your swim lane. And so whenever
In
I'm
life.
yeah, in life,
Yes, of course.
in life, whenever I'm thinking, worrying, he's like, just stay in your swim lane.
Okay.
And I really appreciate the.
Okay.
I mean,
I like that.
it is all about community, isn't it? And
Community's-
finding.
community's amazing.
I think especially like for artists, they say artists are like dolphin pods. They do
like
better.
that.
They
I
do
like
better
that.
in a pod
Yeah.
of people, the other artists that you somehow vibrate with, because that brings out the muse, the creativity, the.
Yeah. No, I love a great dolphin pod.
You love a great
Yeah.
dolphin pod. Do you have particular other musicians, producers who really inspire you? That really
Inspire me?
inspire you.
Like in the lexicon of music history?
Or even just like people you're close to who,
Oh, friends of mine?
who you really trust. You'll play something to, because you're a solo artist right now, right?
Yeah, but I work with so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play for a lot of people. It's not like a specific core inner circle because I want to hear what everyone thinks, right?
Mhm.
But I also like,
Do you like the process of like, did you prefer being in like White Star, a band situation, or do you like
well, I've
more
been in a
being a
band, I've been in a duo, and now I've been a solo
solo?
act.
Do you like
And
the
I think in
process of,
different stages of my life, I liked different
yeah.
things.
Hmm.
I think that first stage, I liked being in a band and being in like um, a wild gang of like animals,
Yeah.
right?
Wow.
In your 20s, like that's a great, like to be a part of a pack of lions. I think you
Yeah.
want to do that.
I have a confession actually.
Well, you're in the right place.
Confessions. No, I remember because I had done my 13 years in Hollywood and I kind of left it in Hollywood
Okay.
and come out here to
Okay, I did
Malibu.
that every night.
I come out here to Malibu. I'd met my guy. We were having this lovely life by the beach.
Okay.
And then you guys would be playing at,
Mhm.
Dreamland or whatever. And
Yeah.
I would think, whoa.
Malibu Inn, like, come on.
The Malibu Inn. I'd think,
Yeah.
whoa, better not go down there. I
Oh,
left
really?
rock and roll in Hollywood. I
Oh,
better
that's
not go
amazing. That's amazing.
and I was thinking, no, better not go down there.
Nah, come down there.
You guys had a mystique. There
Did
was
we?
shit going down.
Yeah, we were going on, like I said, we were a pack of lions.
Yeah.
And then, but in this stage,
But it's the lioness.
in this
is the
stage
hunt.
though, I think I still have I have a pride of lions. Musicians I've worked with for decades now that I still make music with, and we join forces and get creative and like,
Who would you consider in that tribe?
oh my God, Cody Dickinson, one of my
Yeah.
favorite people on earth, Donovan Frankenreiter, G Love. Um, I think it goes on. It goes on deep, all the way back to the White Star days to both Dwayne and Beardo, and like these are people who still throughout my career of making hundreds and hundreds of records, I've still played on a lot of them.
They're musical soulmates.
Yeah, I just think
Yeah.
like music is so much deeper than like we're in a band together
Yeah.
after 30 years of making music. It's like, whoa, we've made a lot of music together in a
Yeah.
lot of different, because even when I was in White Star, I was working on the like Mickey Avalon and that stuff on the side. And a lot of those players, like, I don't know, music is truly collaborative.
Mm.
Even if you're a solo act.
I think that's what I love about it is the
No,
collaboration.
it's the best. And even if you're a solo act, you're still collaborating with the mixer and the master and the musicians who you bring in. Like there's never really, I guess if you just make a beat and cut a vocal, and that happens sometimes, but I think at this stage of my life, I seek the collaboration.
Yeah. Because that is like this beautiful communication and an intimate communication on such another level, isn't it?
It's also just like magic. I don't know. Music's like super magical.
Yeah.
It's like the weirdest thing in the world. It's
Yeah.
everywhere. You can't touch it. Like every little shop you walk into is playing music.
Right.
So you're walking in and out of music.
Beautiful.
Basically, life is
Whether it's the
life
ocean
is 100
waves.
years of walking in and out of music.
Wow, I love that.
And so to be able to make that with other people and then like that be what we do, like it's just we're magicians. We're not musicians.
Magicians!
Yeah,
What magic should we
we're
make?
wizards.
We're wizards!
We're a
Great.
wizard school.
I'm wizardesses.
Yes.
I live with an old Celtic wizard, and I always
Okay.
say I live with a wizard, and I always think that creativity is about alchemy and what you're going to do. I think
course.
this conversation is
Everything is
alchemy.
everything.
That's what we're
the
doing.
wall, the board,
Yeah, and we're just
conversation.
Yeah, we're just. I like what you said about the fact that you always want to make music that's like really current to who you are. It's really
Let me speak on that, not to cut you off, but it's purposeful. The reason is because we are a vibrating body, and if I am going to have to say things
again and
over
again
and
again.
over,
Yeah.
and then be mantras to my life,
Yeah,
I am now cognizant to the fact that that has an effect.
beautiful.
And so I want to make sure that like I said, it's not always preachy and it's not an instruction manual,
Yeah.
but I want to make sure it's about love
Mm,
or the best day ever
mm.
or like achieving goals or going to paradise. Like I'll
Energy
say all
rich.
those things over and over till they happen one
Mm,
by one.
mm.
And that's what I'm trying to do.
I think that's
And it hits the people in the audience
yeah, I think that's
and
very
they leave
conscious.
with that.
Right. Was there ever a time where you weren't conscious, but you were
No, I was
songwriting?
yeah, 100%. In the early days,
Hmm.
and I wrote from this standpoint of this like wayward, like sort of cowboy who was like running around town, like living a life by night
By night.
in my 20s.
Right.
And now I'm living a life by day.
Beautiful. That's the bit I really feel like I relate to in because I had my rock years and I wrote Woman on Top and I play with all rock,
Yeah.
all male rock
Yeah.
bands and I kind of sung out my angst. I sung out
Yeah.
my anger, my pain. I mean,
Yeah.
I had songs like "You Don't Want a Girl Like Me." Basically, I'm going to step on
Okay,
your
but
feet.
imagine saying that over and over.
I know,
Then
and
no one's going to want a girl like you. But then
So-
once you switched it and said, I want to sing about something
yeah,
else.
I just I came out here and I heard bossa nova.
Well, that's amazing because you found
Bossa
a
nova,
rhythm.
that's a
Yeah,
vibration.
you found a
Wow.
whole frequency, rhythm, vibration different from anything you've done.
Mm,
And you were just like, that's it.
yeah.
That makes me feel good.
Yeah, I mean, bossa nova makes you feel so good. It is pure love.
Yeah, I like that because you didn't say, look, I'm now going to be this new version of myself and I'm going to write songs about this. You're like, you just locked into a whole new.
Yeah, and I went on this epic journey to Rio de Janeiro
And to educate on it,
and
right?
I work with
Because
all
it's deep,
it-
rich culture, bossa nova, too.
I had to work very hard.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I went with Mugi Carnazio, who has 10 Grammys.
Okay.
He's top of his game. And we spent 6 months choosing songs. And we arrive in Rio. He sits me down. He's this iconic kind of Brazilian character.
Love
And
it.
he looks at me and he goes, "You want to sing bossa nova?" I was like, bloody hell. I was like, where is the Xanax before I go in
I
this
like that.
studio? If you want to sing bossa nova, you don't do it anywhere else. You come to Rio
True.
and you go into the flame.
True.
And if the flame burns you alive, you weren't meant to sing bossa. But if you come
amazing.
out of the flame, it was an epic adventure. I was very
And you stayed for how long?
we just stayed and recorded all the tracks for a couple of weeks. And we had
Okay.
Deja Van.
With band members down there?
We had the finest players.
I'm sure.
Deja Van's band. And I sung rough vocals, but I said, I'm going back to LA to cut.
Oh, cool.
And I basically was I had
I'll
heard.
listen to it. I have not listened to it. Is it out?
It is,
Yeah, I
yes.
wanna hear
It came
that.
out a couple of
Yeah.
years ago. I was so terrified to sing down this album. I sat in my house for 2 months over the summer because they had done
That's fine too.
such a marvelous job.
But that wasn't, again, you weren't doing nothing. You were mustering up the energy.
Courage, yes.
Not courage.
Yeah.
Energy.
Well, I actually think I was doing what you were talking about. I was tuning in to the vibration of bossa nova. I was finding it in my soul.
No, I talked to a producer yesterday. I'm like, because you go into the studio, you don't always make even anything that day,
Yeah.
but you went there and
Mm,
it's a sacred space
mm.
and you just thought about making it.
He was wonderful in that way, Mugi. I would go over and record with him in Woodland Hills, and he would say, "Okay."
Known for its bossa nova.
He would go, "Okay, step up to the microphone, please." So I would step up, and I would start singing. And if he couldn't hear it in the first or second, he said, "Oh no, today we go and have coffee."
Love that. That's a classic producer.
And yeah, he was wonderful. Or he would be like, "Oh, today we're gonna have a fabulous day. Let's sing it." And he would be, "Zoe, get behind the poetry. Feel the poetry in
Love it.
your heart." But unfortunately, he passed. So I will never make another bossa nova album like that again. So
Well, you'll make a different one,
yeah.
but that one is now even more special.
Yeah, it's a very special album, but I think that's why I resonated with the idea when you said, it's all about where you're at now. I can take that away and think about, well, where am I at now?
Whew. Yeah.
And allow that to kind of
That's what I'm saying.
do the wizarding, right?
Yeah, you already did. You were then, and you'll find a couple chapters down the line, you'll be like, oh, there was a reason
Yeah.
those chapters were in a row.
Yeah. I think as a Brit, the hardest thing I had as a songwriter and British, I sometimes I find it really hard to be really, really vulnerable.
Okay.
Really, really honest.
Okay.
And it's
in a song?
Yeah, in a song.
Okay.
Sometimes it's easier for me to play a part like the bad rock girl,
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but I think it's
Not all music has to be, let me cut myself open and pour it on the...
But I think it's really great if it really comes from the heart.
Well, I know, but that it can come from the heart and not be heavy.
Right.
You can be vulnerable by just being a tuning fork.
Yes.
And not, it doesn't mean like you have to like just spill your guts.
Right.
Right? Because again, I think like, for me at least, I think people have to like drive. I always say this, they have to drive around and listen to my music and not think about me at all. They got to think about their life and their job and their wife and their kids and their vacation coming up and their homie they haven't talked to in a while. Like, I'm not in that equation at that point. I'm just the vessel and the music there. And they've now taken it and they're living life to my, like, that's awesome. That's why it's not always about me.
So you're just saying, hey, how about this?
I'm just saying two things. One, my music just comes out. I am purposeful in my craft, but the inspiration is a fountain and you just try to ride it and take it to the right place. But then also, if I'm going to be doing that, if I'm going to shoulder the responsibility of being an energy wand, let me point the wand into a place that I'm also comfortable with being the wand in.
That's wonderful.
And will wake up every day stoked.
That's great.
And also make sure that it provides like the energy I have promised.
Brilliant. I like it.
Right?
Yeah, right.
It's almost like I'm just cognizant of the fact that this is something.
That was the dream I was having last night with this ranch. And
well, I don't know about the ranch. I do want a ranch.
There was this energy.
I will have a ranch.
It was all about the energy.
I want a farm more than a ranch.
Okay. What kind of animals do you want to have in the farm?
Well, I don't want ranches is like seem dry to me.
Yeah.
I want a farm.
You want a farm.
I want fertile ground. I want producing plants and fruits.
Maybe my dream was about your future farm.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
wizarded.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to project that.
I mean, I think as a producer, you have to get very, very intimate with artists.
For sure.
Don't you? How do you feel about that? Are you just drawn to certain artists and you feel very comfortable with them?
Well, it's different because sometimes you're match made with someone who's like, the label called said you should write with this person. You don't know if it's always going to be a magical match. You still want to make a great record.
Yeah.
So you have to, that's like a blind date. That's like, let me feel your energy.
Yeah.
In a couple.
I mean, that's kind of what we're doing in here as well. It's a blind date.
It's life. It's life. But we kind of do it, you know what I mean? Like, it's part like tuning fork, part therapist. Because you're like, okay, what's going on with you?
Right.
Let me try to figure you out. And then for me, at this point, I either like get the feeling or I don't. Right. And if I get the feeling, then I go like, ooh, I know what this needs to be.
Brilliant.
And if they trust me,
right,
we're going to go to the river.
Yeah, because that's the thing about artist and producer.
You have to trust.
You've got to have that kind of trust, right? That
both ways. You have to trust that an artist is pure and all in. Right?
Yeah.
Our side is more like, trust me with like a lot of things. Trust me with just the sound, but also trust me that I will present you in a way that I get who you want to be. I want to stay true to it. I want to honor this vision, and then I want to look at it and be like, yo, if I was you, I'd just tighten these screws, and like you're good.
So the sync between a producer and an artist, it has to be that you both want to, in a way, carry forward the same vibration.
I mean, I just want, yeah. You either feel it or you don't. It has to be fun, first of all. Like, I ain't trying to go in there and not have fun.
Right.
So, like, it's also, are we catching the magic today?
Right.
Is the magic even available today?
Yeah, I
Right?
think it's available, Cisco.
Well, no, I've learned to like conjure it daily.
Yeah, right?
Right? I can make sure that like, I like to get, like, songs are just coming out of my brain. Like, I'm
Right.
driving and songs are in my brain.
Yeah.
Right? So if I get in a room, I'm like, we're going to make some songs.
Yeah.
But also, like, what do you do to get prepared? Do you come in with some thoughts? Do you think about some words? What are some words that, like, just fucking hit? You know what I mean?
I like to have some lyrics or a direction.
If you're a songwriter going into songwriting sessions, you should do that.
Yeah.
Come in with some stuff.
Yeah.
May not make it,
Yeah.
but it'll be like the little like kindling.
Mm-hmm.
What if it was this? Oh no, not that, but this, because that now bounced us over here to think about this. And then like remain delusional.
Remain delusional.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna make this record and like other people are gonna like it. And all over the world
It's gonna be huge,
live
right?
are gonna live to this.
I've always
That's
had that.
what you think when you get started.
Yeah. But I've always had that part of me. Every song I write, if I sit down and write something this afternoon,
that's
I'm like,
yeah.
yes, I've created something.
Well, you're also proud that you created something.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it has to be received on a giant scale for your creation to be valid.
Yeah. Were you inspired at all by your dad as a producer? Did he give you much advice?
Yeah, of course.
Can you share any of the advice that you were? I mean,
Any
what
of the
was
advice,
it?
I don't think like
What was it like growing up with?
it was just like anyone growing up with anyone. Right? Like I don't think you quantumly understand any different from anyone else.
Right. Right.
It's just what you got.
Right.
I think I'm super blessed with what I got. I'm super blessed with the humans singularly and as a unit. And again, peaks and valleys.
Right.
Right. But from a mentor standpoint or a hero standpoint, I think the bar was set very high.
Yeah.
That you can do incredible things. You can be incredibly creative. You can change the world through culture. Right? Culture is the main vein. And if you so happen to have culture in your bones and it resonates and you feel it, that wow, like this is like, I want to live in this zone. I want to live with the gypsies and the people who play weird instruments and dress however they want and like build little weird worlds. When they get successful, they build the weirdest, wonderful world that like
The farm.
whatever it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I want to be with the wizards and weirdos.
Yeah.
And maybe growing up knowing that my dad was sort of part of that and saw the amazing talents early. I'm sure it infused into me. Really, it came down to like hard work, attention to detail. But yeah, I think the I don't know. It was never like said. Music found me
Right.
in a way.
It was in the environment, but
Well, no, I mean, I think like you live, and then all of a sudden as a musician, music hits you in a different way. You hear something that you go, wow.
yeah, at what point did you go, okay, totally
That was
apart from the
that was
environment?
hip hop and rap.
You heard that and that turned you on so much you were
It
like,
just first of all, my dad in the car was always playing oldies.
Right.
which I'm hugely influenced by oldies.
Me too.
And
Yeah.
like those progressions
Mm.
and those melodies and those singable hooks.
Yeah, beautiful.
And then my mom was always playing like Steely Dan and the Eagles and like the Doobie Brothers. So like you can hear that in my music, I think.
Hmm.
Those are things that infused in. But when I heard hip hop, that became the foundation.
You were like, let's go.
It just became like my music.
Hmm.
And I'm sure every generation has this. Yours with rock and roll, mine
Yeah.
with hip hop.
I
Like
actually-
finding your music. That's like, this is my tribe. And these are the sounds. And like, this is the beat. And like, rap just became so awesome to me as an art form that I would freestyle for hours.
Right.
And because of that, I think I became a good songwriter.
Yeah. What did your dad feel about rap and hip hop?
He didn't love it at first. He didn't love it at first. I remember I played in the Ghetto Boys, and he didn't love it. But later, he grew to really love it.
Right.
And I think the more rap got more musical.
Yeah.
As it became, and that's I think what hit me when I heard rap with melody.
Right. Yes.
It changed my
because your
life.
music is very melodic. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I love words. I'm like, I credit my like Mr. Anderson, my English teacher, who was kind of an asshole, but also like it got into me. You know what I mean? And like I love words and I love melody.
Beautiful.
Love a good melody.
Beautiful.
But I think rap, because there's so many words.
Right.
And like
I
they have
love
to
words.
flow out of your
Yeah.
brain.
Yeah.
When you're in a songwriting session, to me, I'm just freestyling in my brain.
Brilliant.
You know?
What do you love about living in Malibu? How does Malibu nurture, inspire you as an artist? Why Malibu?
Oh man.
How long
It's
have
just
you,
the greatest.
how long
My
have you
whole
lived
life.
here? Your whole life.
Yeah, when I was 9, I moved to Maui with my
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah.
So my formative years were there, but I was always back and forth every trip. But Malibu is, and then I've been here ever since. I try not to leave. Malibu's awesome. Malibu's where where the mountains hit the sea, so that like energy is crazy. And it's a place where like everyone here is pretty much committed to saying these couple things are more important than these other couple things. Nature,
Yes.
vibe, like
And it's a bit
pace,
of a
pace
vortex
of life.
You know, isn't it? It's a bit of a vortex. This
Yeah,
energy.
but you know what I said it yesterday. Malibu is actually hyper local, hyper global. It's both.
But
So
that's the
Malibu's
beautiful
a weird
thing.
one.
Yeah.
Malibu's a weird one. It's not like I'm like, let me like go live in a beach town in like Tahiti. You know, like there's something I love about the fact that it's like there's a global energy, but also like I need local. I need to see my people every day. I love going to get a coffee and seeing the same faces, and knowing everyone. And like I said, everyone that you meet out here who lives here, or at least has migrated here, has committed to a pace of life, a general sort of air of like, man, I just want to be by the ocean. I just want to like hear the ocean and feel the breeze, and like everything else will stack on top of that.
That's when I finished my rock thing and I got spat out because I lost my deal. They weren't making
Yeah,
money.
happens.
Napster, and
Yeah.
all I could think of was, I think if I just go and walk by the ocean, I'm going to be okay.
Amazing.
And I did.
That's a song.
I did walk by the ocean for 6 months.
That's a song.
And just like figure it all out again.
Yeah, well, like, I mean, that comes down to actual body frequency. When you have your shoes off in the sand with the ocean and the air and the moon is pulling, and like, you're literally like fucking unifying with nature. That happens anywhere. If you jump in a cold river, if you climb a mountain, I think immersing yourself in nature, and we're just a little village on the edge of some nature here. And there's not, you know, you go into town, it's not that. It's a grid with some nature spread out amongst a lot of non-nature, you know? So I think that sort of ratio for me is
Right,
important.
yeah. I mean, I wasn't conscious of it at the time, but I am now. But I think I was so sad about my rock career, sort of in my mind.
I've been there. I
failing.
lost a deal.
that I
It's
just,
tough.
yeah, it's rough. It's
It's
raw. I
tough.
felt like I really wiped out. I lost my deal. I lost my house. I just wiped out. But of course, what I was looking for was to get back on a good vibe. That's why I was trying to connect with the ocean.
Yeah, and you did,
I
right?
did. Yeah.
Okay. I love it.
My guy who's an entrepreneur says you're not surfing hard enough if you don't wipe out
Okay.
from time to time.
Yeah, a lot of people are afraid of failure.
Yeah.
You know, I think as artists, we're not.
Mm.
Like, because we just like, even whether you're a painter or a singer or anything, you just throw it on the canvas, mess around with it. You know, it may be a failure today. What's a failure? Like, I still made it.
Yeah, right.
You know, failure's the bonus because you learn from the
Yeah.
failure.
But is any of it a failure? For
No,
me, was the
no,
rock
no.
records, living in a cave.
No.
What was a failure?
No, yeah, bad word.
Yeah.
I'd choose never to use it again.
Yeah. Great.
I think when you look back and, you know, a couple decades in a career, you like, yeah, none of it's a failure. It all like changed your course a little bit.
Did you ever have a really rough moment where
In life or career?
in life and career
Yeah.
where you felt like, okay,
Have you ever asked anyone that can say no? I think it's a beautiful thing that there's no one out there that you could ask that would say
Yeah.
no.
yeah,
And like everyone's peaks and valleys
yeah,
are equally as high and low for them, right? And like, fuck yeah, I've been through them. You know what I mean? Like, and they made me. And coming out of them, you go like, damn, I can come out of that. You give yourself a little credit because you're like, oof, that one
that
deep.
did not feel good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at some point, you also have to take an inventory of all the ones that you never even knew you had. But you're gonna look back and be like, oh, that's a dope mountain range.
Right.
That's not a flat. The sound waves aren't flat.
Yeah.
They're like this.
Brilliant. I love that.
So like, what is the sound of a flat life?
Right.
No sound.
You are so right.
So I'm trying to like live the peaks and the valleys. And yeah, when the best thing you can do when you're in the valley is be like, okay, I'm in the valley. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna learn from this. What is there to learn right now? What can I learn right now? And yeah, you're gonna fuck up every day. Every day. You're gonna slip. You know what I mean? That's not like a sober thing. That's a life thing. Because we're on a mountain range.
Right.
And you could slip and fall off the trail.
Right. Would you like a cup of tea? I was supposed to offer you a cup of tea at the beginning.
I've been waiting for the tea the whole time.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. So we've built in this section.
Oh, spill the tea.
No.
Are you about to spill the tea?
Called confessional. The bit where I ask you to confess to me.
You're not. I have nothing to confess. The beauty of me is I'm an open book. I lived as an open book.
Great.
What kind of tea is this?
It's actually Fortnum and Mason's breakfast tea.
I thought it was.
Okay, let me see. We specially designed these confessional questions.
It's not going to work on me.
For you.
It's all out there.
Do you want to talk about the Malibu fires, by the way, or not particularly?
I don't have a problem. Again, part of my valley, one of my valleys.
Your house completely burned down in the Malibu fires?
No, my studio completely burned down. My house is still standing there,
right,
but unlivable. And it burned half of it in it. And so it's almost worse because it's sitting there, but we can't go in it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I can only say, like, I'm blessed. There's other people way worse off than me dealing with life in general. And, like, I just got to, like, get through the valley.
Right.
You know?
Did you do a lot of writing about the experience?
No, I don't do that.
You don't?
Maybe I wrote a couple songs that were, like, infused with that energy. But I quickly realized that, like, that's not what people want or need from me.
Okay.
And that's not what I need.
Okay. Let's drink to that here.
Cheers.
What do you love about being a dad?
Oh, I love everything about being a dad.
You do?
Yeah, it's the best.
What has being a dad taught you?
That, well, one, that like, it's just the most important thing on the planet. And it's like, I don't know, it's crazy creating a life, then watching it, and while at the same time contextualizing it against your own life.
Mm.
So it's giving richer context to
Mm.
all your memories and your
Mm.
experiences, and it's the energy's bouncing back and forth, and you're like just, you have a chance to be the best you can be, number
Right.
one.
Right.
But you have a chance to like think about certain things about your childhood,
Yeah.
and how would you like what's the play here?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, do you ever get worried that he's going to want to do some of the things you did do?
What, have amazing fun? Look, you're going to do what you do in certain times of your life. Yes, I think about how I will react if, like, you know what I mean?
He goes in the direction of like White Star.
But I wasn't crazy.
You weren't.
No.
Right.
I hung around some crazy people.
Mm.
And definitely, maybe I was crazy. Delusional. I was delusional that I was like, I'm on a mission.
Right.
Right? And part of my mission was to have a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Check.
Yeah.
But I was also on a mission to like impact culture.
Right.
You know? And to some people, this goes back to failure. To some people, White Star as a band could be categorized either as a failure or a success based on how you look at it. For me, like commercially, didn't get where maybe we thought it would get at the time.
Right.
But we touched a lot of people and their lives, and they like lived to that music, right? Check, success. But also like for me and my bandmates, we learned so much on that journey of like, you learn about yourself as a rite of passage of just like hitting the road and becoming a man, but also really you learn about the music business. I learned so much as a producer, as a songwriter, as an artist, that I took that into my next project.
Right.
And so you're going to do that every time. Commercial success is not always the barometer.
Right.
When you look back at your career.
Yeah, I think that's
now you need fucking commercial success.
Yeah. To keep the
train. Yeah, for it to be a professional.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a fresh perspective because I think I always judge myself a little harshly. You know, I'd put my whole self into these albums.
But you're you're looking at the results.
Yeah, as opposed to the adventure.
Yes.
Oh, I had great adventures in rock and roll.
I'm sure, but it's an adventure to make a piece of art.
Yeah, it really is.
And then to put it out there.
Yeah.
And be naked. Yeah, I love that. So like that was successful right there.
The art.
As an artist, right? So like, I don't know. I think, and when you do that and you tune into that, you might actually have your most successful commercially product because of where it came from.
I really believe you. I really
For me personally, I've had the most success when I was having fun making the music I wanted to hear. Whenever I've tried to make whatever I thought was trendy or like, oh, I'm in with this artist, they're kind of out of my wheelhouse, but I can bend to it because I'm a producer. I can make it. But if it ain't true, it's probably not going to go. So maybe just sit out that one.
Yeah. I always find I'm meant to be sitting here talking to someone. And if there isn't like some
I think you're straight out of a movie. This right now is out of a movie.
Really?
Yes,
Why?
1000%.
No, I feel like
because you're a character.
I only ever sit down and talk to people. There's a vibe with. There's something I'm supposed to learn.
No, I know. You look. If I didn't come sit here, I would have seen you every day at coffee,
and you'd have
you would have asked me 400 more times. But so what I got from that was like, this person's, first of all, your energy's great.
Thank you.
And like, this is what you want to do, and you're gonna ask me to. It's not like, I like that you wanted to do it.
But I wanna tell you, I only ask people who I kind
of felt that.
Love their vibe.
No, I felt that. I felt your energy, and that's why I'm here.
I don't like
it's not like I love to come and like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I only I have a sense of someone has something really interesting to say.
Oh, I hope I didn't let you down.
No, not at all.
I just want you to know something. I only confess in cabanas.
That's great. Okay, let's go. So, what is the craziest thing you've ever done on a beach in Malibu?
Me personally?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to go into something salacious because I think that happens on the beach quite often.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
But I did when I was like 7 years old. I I crashed a four-wheeler into the ocean and it floated out to sea,
No
never to be
way.
seen again.
No way.
Yeah,
How old?
I think I must have been like 7.
Oh
It was a friend's house down the beach, and they left it unlocked, and I took it
my God.
and crashed it in the ocean, and then it floated out.
And what happened after that? Were you in trouble?
I think it was the 80s. Everything was good.
Your first kiss. You remember your first kiss?
My first kiss was in kindergarten at nap time.
No way. You
Yeah.
started young.
I, yeah, I think, and I don't know her name.
But you had a huge crush on her.
I don't think I did. I think I was charging $0.25 for kisses.
Ah, you really were? Okay, when you meet someone, what's the biggest red flag?
For me, it's just energy.
Right.
Let's go back to it. This is going to be the theme of our entire talk.
I love it because I love energy.
Okay.
Really
so
into
I would
energy.
say it's pretty being intuitive and just feeling like, that doesn't mix.
Okay.
Something's weird,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Biggest green flag. Good energy, right?
Good energy, smile.
Mm-hmm.
A smile.
Mm-hmm.
A smile is everything.
Right.
Like smile went out of style for some reason.
Oh my God.
And
That should be a lyric.
Fine, let's go.
Mm.
But I think someone is generally smiling.
When did a smile go out of style?
Come on, could be a bossa nova song.
When did
a smile go out of style?
Yeah.
I'll take it too. I like
When
it.
did it go out of?
That just landed.
When did it go out?
I have no idea. For me, never.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? My mom always smiled, and she was a model, but she always smiled in her pictures. A lot of models don't.
Right.
And I think like that was an era where you smiled. You didn't have to act mysterious.
Yeah.
You had to project joy.
Did you ever lie to your parents?
Yes.
And can you tell us what was it about?
So many times we lie to our parents.
Really?
And I'm scared for that as a parent. I think I'm trying to make it so he has no reason to lie to me.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because of trust.
Mm-hmm.
Like whether it's bad or good. But
So
dude, I had a girlfriend.
You lied to both
we flew
parents.
like to a different state and told them we were sleeping somewhere that night. So that was a lie to her parents. But I think we tell little lies, we tell big lies, we tell lies about like because we want to do something that they don't want us to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's about the lie.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's about life and a kid testing some boundaries.
Right. Freedom.
You're going to have to make your own way at some point.
Right.
Now, as a parent, and my parents, they're always in the back of my head, right? That's all you want to do is like, have I provided enough nuggets?
Were either of your parents really strict or not really?
No, not strict.
Not strict.
But strict in some ways. I'd say my dad's probably more strict.
Really?
But more in like, just don't act like an asshole. Like, I think my parents dealt in a very like, be a good person. Don't act like an asshole. Like, treat everyone with respect.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And that's maybe what I took from both of them.
How would you describe yourself as a father?
How would I hope he would describe me? How about that?
Yeah, how would you hope?
Funny.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Hardworking.
Yeah.
Down for anything.
Down for anything.
As long as it's creative, constructive,
good energy,
rewarding. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
That's where I'm trying to go. And I fuck up every day.
Every day. We all do, right?
We fuck up every day. And only through those fuck ups can we go like, yo, don't do that again.
It's how we learn, right?
You know what I mean? And same with when I'm teaching him. Okay, he fucked up. Don't do it again. Right? One more time and you're in a different ball game.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm. What's one rumor about you that actually is not true?
One that I didn't do a lot of hard drugs. Like, let's just be real for a second, because it's funny. Because I think people thought that about me because of the crazy band or whatever it was, and like I've never been like that.
Wow.
I like to have a cocktail.
I mean, that is
maybe
that's very
doobie,
lucky.
You know?
Yeah.
But I never needed it. First of all, I never needed any upper in the world.
Right.
Because I wake up at 11, not a.m. on the scale. I'm already at 11. I wake up, I'm like, boom.
If your son watches this interview 20 years from now, what's the one thing you hope he learns, not from your music, but from the way you've lived your life?
I hope he learns to follow the river.
Brilliant.
That's it. Just fucking cruise. You know, life is a lazy river. Blow up the inner tube.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
You're awesome.
I mean, I so appreciate
Great.
you coming here and doing this. And actually, it was. I also see this, like doing this podcast. It's fascinating because I'm on this alchemical journey, and for whatever reason, whoever shows up, they are like the wizard. I'm like Alice in Wonderland, and they're like, this is the way, Luke.
Of course.
So I really loved the conversation. It was really beautiful. I really appreciated how much insights and nourishment. It was nourishing.
I love that.
You know?
I love that.
So that's
Let's go. We did it.
It was worth.